I think it's quite difficult to make accurate comparisons of country to country like this. For one thing, Brunei has a much smaller population than many other countries. So even just one case can skew the figures quite significantly. So this makes comparison between countries less useful. But what really matters is the number of positive cases that are identified is also dependent upon the level of contact tracing and the testing that is done by the relevant health authority of the country concerned. So many different countries have different testing criteria. So having a high detection rate is not necessarily always a bad thing. It's important that we continue to detect cases very early so we can ring fence them and do adequate contact tracing so we can ensure that the cases don't form into a very big cluster and there's community transmission. But unlike in other countries, there is no evidence of widespread community transmission. So what this means is that we are able to detect an imported source or imported origin for each and every case. So I would say that at this time, I think the situation is under control. I think the public should take precaution. We should be alert, but we shouldn't be anxious.
Menurut Dr Justin lagi, petugas-petugas barisan hadapan di Pusat Pengasihan Kebangsaan juga bekerjasama dengan rakan dari rantau ini dalam mengongsikan prosedur operasi standard dan protokol rawatan yang terbaru dalam menangani kebanyakan kes.
Mild cases, and this comprise approximately about 80% of all positive cases, they're usually monitored and they're given symptomatic treatment. So sometimes they may require some oxygen, sometimes they may require some other kinds of medication like antibiotics. But at this time, most of the cases in Brunei have a mild condition and in a stable condition. Drugs that have been developed for HIV treatment have been used in China for this condition. Singapore as well have been using this kind of drugs. And this is part of the protocol that we use in Brunei as well. We use a combination of different kinds of antiretroviral drugs for people who are more severe or on the verge of becoming a severe case.